Absolute bloodbath. Absolute bloodbath yesterday. And I warned you. I was telling you on this daily update here on the 100x Club. I told you that we can come and nuke from the OB if we don't make a high. And we did not make a high. We didn't. We came all the way here. We built up liquidity and it started nuking. Built up liquidity, started nuking. And even though I've been covering the whole thing in the community, I know a lot of people got wrecked. But I've got good news. I genuinely believe that today can be the bottom. And I didn't say that for like a month now. But I genuinely believe that this can be the bottom for the final push. Now, in this update, I'm going to talk about why that is and what I'm actually doing. We're going to run through the whole thing. Now, again, if you're in the community, it's free, whatever. It's in the description. You can join in. Not financial advice. Whatever I say, you do whatever you want to do. I'm sharing with you what I'm doing with my own money. And so what really happened yesterday, again, like I do these daily updates. So if you're not familiar who I am, I do these daily updates, been in crypto since 2016. So if you want to navigate the market, just come here 10 minutes a day and then you can join in the community, pin the Telegram, and then you are up to date on what I'm actually doing. Now what I said here is that yesterday's update was about the possibility of us actually nuking further. And as it's titled, I'm praying that the crypto signal plays out. And the crypto signal was that we did see a lower time frame recovery here. So if you look at this, we did see some kind of recovery here. And I was hoping that we are going to see, no, it's not even the one. It's actually here. Sorry, it's actually not even that one. It's actually this one. So I was hoping that this here, I was hoping that we are going to see a recovery here, but we did. It was actually this one. Yes, it was actually this one, 3 o'clock. So I was hoping that this recovery is going, this is exactly what I explained, is that I think that we're going to get a spike down after this accumulation. Then we're going to get a manipulation, which happened close below. And then I was explaining that I hope this will be able to sustain to come at least up to the OB. But that didn't happen. That's trading. It's fine. But I was surprised that this didn't sustain and actually nuked. But I said if it can't sustain, we're going to go much, much, much lower. Now, from the moment we had the manipulation, crypto went, the total market went up 7%, Bitcoin more than 7%. So it was a complete carnage. Now, why do I think the bottom might actually be in? Now, remember this, please, that I've posted this on October 18th, almost over 3 weeks ago. I said that the bull market is over, we're going to have a massive nuke, we are going to go lower, and then I said that there is going to be a final push, and I think that final push could come now. Multiple things. Go into the weekly chart. If you go down, we came beautifully into a weekly order block. Like, it's just marvelous. 2, we actually wigged through the previous weekly bottom. Look at this. We wigged through and liquidated the people who actually held longs and had their stop losses down there because price is never going there. Okay, so that's 2. 3, if you go down onto the lower time, one, like massive liquidations, like it's complete fucking carnage. But if you go into the 15-minute time frame, and I know I said yesterday I need an hourly high. Yes, we do need an hourly high. The hourly and the 4-hour high is up here at 3.46 trillion. I know that is not what is happening now, but this is if you want, so to say, like a very precise confirmation or like a real confirmation, you have to wait for this break above here, 3.46 trillion. Once that happens, that's basically the final confirmation for me that yes, the reversal is happening. Higher time frame happened as well. So that is, but I do think that I missed the bottom so many times because I didn't want to play the lower time frames because the massive carnage was happening on the higher time frames, and I don't want to do that now. So what you can see here, the moment we came back into the weekly OB and we wigged through like viciously. If you've been here yesterday, again, like I've been posting all along in the community, if you've been watching this, it was complete freaking carnage. So, but then something happened. We had a liquidation big here. And then started to push. This is where everybody screamed, okay, let's long. And what happened is that we flushed those. We had a close below, a market structure break, meaning the continuation of the trend, and immediately a V-shaped recovery, okay? Now, this is a very, very, very strong signal for a reversal. Very strong signal, okay? So once we had that, I went onto the 15-minute chart, and I was like, okay, how does it look on the 15-minute? I always tell you that for a confirmation, you need at least, for a bottom to form a strong level, you need at least 3 consecutive candles to one direction. We only have 1. The only difference here is that there is a massive massive liquidation week here. Massive. So this week was, let's see how big percent this is. It's like a 1.5% week down here, which is substantial on 1.5% week on like 3 trillion. We're talking billions of dollars, okay? So the reason why I think this is sufficient enough, even though there's no 3 consecutive candles, is because there is a close below after this massive liquidation week. There is a close above immediately. There is a retest to the 50% and the bullish order block on the 5-minute, and there is a new high formed. This pattern is called the 4-pointer structure. I'm going to teach you all that. If you join in the community, you will get first access. But I will teach you all this here on the channel as well. But in general, if you look at this, this is 1, this is 2, a higher high, marking the market structure shift. The shift of the market structure is happening. Then there's a retrace. The retrace doesn't just come 50%. It doesn't just tap the 50%. It comes all the way back to the daily OB. That means this is done. That means that your probability or likelihood of entry is much better, because if we close below here, that's almost like closing below here. So the stop loss is going to be almost the same. And then, not only that, but we're able to create a new high. And not only that we have the 4-pointer structure, we don't just simply start nuking from there, but we accumulate. What do I always say? I say if elevator, and you always have to take the elevator. Elevator up, stairs down. You always take the elevator. If the elevator's down and stairs up, you always take the elevator. The problem is, and here comes the problem. So ultimately, I am long. I posted about it on Twitter and or X, and I also, of course, posted about it in the community. Actually, the community was the one that saw it first. But it's here, what I said was that I'm long, a long sol again, so I got stopped a couple of times, of course, but here is the position. I'm up. Yes, I did go heavy. I'm gonna talk about this in a separate video. I actually lost about 35-40 grand yesterday. I'm gonna talk about this in a separate video, but here I went in 30x long because I wanted to time the bottom. Yeah, it's becoming a little bit like, can I actually time the bottom, which is not good. But again, it's a separate video. But anyway, so I'm up on this trade. My entry on Sol is 148, and I'm going to keep this until I can. And here comes the kicker, which is like kind of like the counter argument of why this could be actually bad, is because if you look at the hourly structure, this is fucked. Like, the problem is that, again, what did I say? Elevator down, stairs up. You don't trade the stairs. What's the difference here? The difference here is that after a liquidation event like this, after a massive massacre like this, the bottoms always form like this. Always. And you always see it on the lower time frame. If you look at the 15-minute, this is a beautiful W structure. After that we're accumulating, we're probably gonna get a little bit of retrace. We're gonna push. If I don't see a major rejection here, I'm gonna keep the position and I'm just gonna ride it up. If Sol gets back to, if Sol gets back to like 170, I'm making 100 grand on this trade. So all of it, what I lost, will be worth it. But ultimately, this is my play. If I see a rejection up here in this hourly OB, I have to close the positions. I am going to update you in the Telegram. A lot of you asked me about the bots. Now, very important. I do have these bots, and I told you that the best thing to do is just, in my opinion, is to simply layer into the bots. Why? Because these bots are designed to trade volatility. So when we have these drops, actually there's only one bot that ran out of the structure that I set. These are migrate bots, daily structure. And so there's only one bot, which I'm going to adjust now on the show. But all of the other ones are doing fine. I mean, if I consider the fact that the 𝗲𝗲𝗡 bot is down 17% on all this carnage, if you consider that 𝗟𝗘𝗏 is down 0.40%, if CakeBot is down 32%, yes, there is Sue is down 52, but then Hype is up 15, Doge is down, Esther is obviously down, but then Tau is up. So like if you and ETH is up. So if you consider overall, the bots did extremely well, and I knew that we are, and I said it, that we are going to go into this dip, and they have to buy up the dip and then layer out. So I'm completely confident in the bot. Again, you do you, not financial advice. If there is no 70% drop from here, I'm very confident in these bots. You can copy them. There's a link in the description. It's a plug and play, basically. You can just click and copy them. I am going to adjust this. So someone asked, I am going to adjust the range here. So the price range, it's almost back actually in range, but I'm gonna drop it down to 13, just so we have it. But it's almost back at range. But just so you know, I adjusted that, so now we're back at the range, and then it will reuse the profits as well to layer back in. And then of course I have my Solana trade open. Now one more thing I want to say, remember guys, I have said this on the October 18th, and I said that this is going to be a bear market and that we are going to see a final push. I still hold that view. I still believe that we're going to see that final push. That final push can come now. We have to play it level by level. If you go into the daily chart, this thing might just come all the way up here at 3.64 and then reject from there. It doesn't have to come all the way up there. If you look at 2021, it's exactly what happened as well. You had the rejection. Where is that? 2021 November. So you had the rejection, and once you had the rejection, this thing was just simply nuking. So that's the very similar situation here. If you see this, you can come all the way back up here, 364, and then nuke from there. We'll see what actually happens. We'll take it step by step. Join in the community, subscribe to the channel, and also I wanted to say one more thing. Oh, okay, you didn't see the final charts, okay. Oh, you actually did, okay, fine. Final thing that I wanted to say, so Ren yesterday posted that I'm going to get regged on my post that I made on October 18th, which, I mean, if you look at the past month, October 18th, I don't know who's gonna get regged, like someone who's holding the tokens, Ren, or someone who is going to buy back lower. But I just wanted to say one more thing, just to take a pun at Ren as well, because that's 7%. Since his post yesterday. So Ren, much love to you, brother. But yeah, I'm looking forward for that debate. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Check out this video. It's going to be about why I believe the bull market is over. I think it's worth watching. It's going to be the subscribe button, and this is going to be, if you got hit on this or whatever and you want to trade or get $1,000 sign-up bonus, this is going to be a video on how you can get that on Pinex. Guys, truly appreciate you, every single one of you. Subscribe, turn the bell notifications on, pin the community, the Telegram, everything is in the description. I'll see you tomorrow in the daily update. Take care.